And we are back with more Elden Ring. Last time we left off, we have some various leads for two of the quests that we have. For the medallion, we know where the second half of the medallion is, and that is basically up north. In the Land of the Giants, which I assume is near or is the volcano itself. And we also have an invitation to Volcano Manor. That said, I think that definitely strikes me as things to do after our current, questing in Raya Lucaria. We also basically were able to get a lead from our sorcerer teacher, thanks to the other sorcerer dude. Uh-oh. Is he dead? I know he told us to be careful, that he might die soon, but... Hang in there, Rajay. Because if I don't... if I get that piece of, death mark that he wants, I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to make use of it myself. But it might just be inevitable that he dies this way.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
I'm kind of wondering if D maybe knows a way to help him, but no, alright. Alright. Rajay doesn't seem long for this world, sadly. But, okay. So we have a couple of leads. First, I had totally taken for granted last time that we talked to our teacher regarding a lead for what to do regarding Nokron, I believe it's called, the Eternal City down below, which is not that Eternal City, but the other secret Eternal City. That said, it sounded like basically General Rodhan, which I believe he's somewhere probably here, given he was supposed to be fighting Millennia here, or had fought her here. It sounded like, though, that if we take him down, stars begin moving again, which is fate, which is down below, which moves things forward. So in my head, I'm like, okay, so until we defeat General Rodhan, then it doesn't make sense to, bother. But I forgot that we did not actually inform Blade of that, so we should go ahead and share info with him. There's also a comment in the previous video that I guess there's more stuff from the prawn shop guy in Raya Lucaria, so I figure we can tackle that as well. I should also get the right summon equipped if we actually want to use any. Oh, yes, I forgot that. Blade is all the way over here, past these ghosts. It's like maybe if we stick over here, the ghosts don't spot us. That said, it feels maybe a bit too hopeful. But I don't hear combat music. Yeah, okay. Actually, we look like we're good. Hello, Blade.
Ah, well met. What news?
Tell Selen's story. Why would we not say anything? And we're gonna tell Selen's story.
So Rani's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who was once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then.
I mean, I was always debating doing that, but I don't think we're ready to fight Radahn quite yet, given he's kind of played up in terms of power, and Caelid in general is pretty strong.
You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities. I'll meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang. You're coming too, right? I'll meet you at Redmane Castle. The way ahead is pleasing.
Yeah, it's like, part of me wonders, should I go? But it does feel like a disaster waiting to happen. But alright, let's go check in with the prawn shop guy. The Blackguard. So supposedly I need to talk to him a bit more, according to the comment? I thought we had talked to him quite a bit, but... here goes nothing.
Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet the price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too, if you've got the runes.
Okay, what do you got? Alright, pretty cheap prawn. We already bought Raya's necklace. So, does he have infinite of these? I mean, I guess we can just buy a single boiled prawn. And then... about Raya or general talk? We'll try general talk first.
You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The Earth Tree, I'm saying.
I had thought people would seek out this area, not that they're kind of called here and, like, just gonna end up here by pure circumstance. Interesting. And about Rhea.
Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
Okay. And what if we just buy 2 more? Does that loosen his lips?
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Alright, spread out.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Buy another one.
Marika's tit.
And another one.
Marika's tits.
And another one.
Marika's tits.
We'll do one more and then we'll go ahead and...
Marika's tits.
Yeah, alright, moving on. Alright, let's go check in with Patches while we're here. I think he should be... the swamp's turned a bit foggy, but roughly this way. And it looks like the fog's clearing up now. Yeah, there it is. There's the camp. Mainly because he pointed us in the direction of Rhea, and with that follow-up dialogue from the Blackguard about her, maybe that triggered something with Patches? It's a bit wishful thinking, but every lead we can find. Hey, Patches.
Hello again. Welcome to Patches Emporium.
What you spoke of before? Oh yeah, this is a... Yeah, okay.
I heard.
I'll say, hold on.
There's a surviving Iron Virgin.
Yeah, the big water wheel in the academy. Okay.
I
Thank you, Patches. And nothing we want to buy here still.
Stingy little beggar. Try to find it in your heart next time, eh?
What?
Forgot something on your shopping list? No trouble.
Oh, fine. There. We'll buy a gold pickle falfa. Is that good?
Cheers for that.
Sheesh, Patches. You didn't give me such a hard time last time. Alright. If only we could get up above. But I'm going to assume that this is most likely the precipice area, because that's the only kind of precipice I can think of. We could try to bust our way into the Academy Gate Town, but we need a key. Which I am trying to recall if our friend told us more about that. Also, in hindsight, I guess we never went to this minor Erdtree here. I'm also a bit curious about what's up with this thing. Yeah, let's take a quick peek over here. Oh yeah, we also basically got that one artist thing. I totally forgot about this. If we picked it up from this shack here... Actually, is it one-to-one with the one that we got? I think it is. Okay, well obviously it's from... I would imagine somewhere around this area, or vice versa. I think most likely... we want that Erdtree to the Academy's right. So the location will be somewhere to the north. But before that, I want to check out this suspicious... Oh, is this another Divine Tower? Assumedly the Divine Tower of Raya Lucaria. I guess we can pillage this little graveyard here. Okay, Great Dragon Head Fly. Or Great Dragonfly Head, there we go. Alright, what do we got? Actually, wait. Yeah, okay, we took out a Mariner here before. Huh. In hindsight, is there actually no entrance into this building here? I had thought that we had saw one earlier, but mayhaps I was mistaken. Wait, no. Alright, gotta be careful of these guys. Alright, let's try to find our way down here. Because I'm going to assume that there'll probably be a spot of grace going into that area if it is a Divine Tower. Ooh. Okay. Smithing Stone 4. Alright. Odd to just have that in the middle of nowhere, but we'll take it. Then... Oh yeah, at some point basically, we did want to try out the... Wait, or unless... I was like, I did want to try out the other Pyromancy, but I totally forgot if I even equipped it. Okay, no we did not. That is the upgraded Combustion and the Fire Spray. And up there is Divine Grace that we've already obtained. Oh, might as well grab this. Okay, here we go. Here's a downward ramp. More fire dudes, so we can leave them be. I'm still assuming that they probably came from the north. Oop, more fire dudes. Okay, and the normal soldier, so I assume the two factions fight each other. But alright, let's try to... Oh, there we go. There's some grace in there. Whoop. Okay. No damage, good. The study hall. O celestial globe, transmit to posterity the wisdom of the moon and stars, and obscure forever the transgressions of the princess. That makes it sound like that person actually knows the whole murder conspiracy that Ronnie did. I thought it'd be more secret than that. Also, kind of curious. Any talk with our maid in here? It's not quite a church, but... Okay, not really. Examine pedestal. Something fits on this pedestal. Okay. I feel like we need to check in with our other sorcerer friend to quickly verify exactly how was it that we go about making a the Laystone key or whatever it's called to get inside the academy. And I assume death, but yeah, alright. Yeah, it's slightly dark in here. Let's turn on our lantern. And this place is called, yeah, the study hall. Really does feel like there should be, I mean, don't mind if we do. It simultaneously looks accessible and not accessible. Okay. Oh, wait, actually. This should reach, right? Make sure we don't lunge ourselves off the cliff here. how interesting that we can see this over here, and it feels like it's a secret, but I guess not. I wonder if there's a way you can kind of like freeze the water in place and make it walkable? I do love the creepy chandelier rocking back and forth. And we'll stick to our pike for right now. Ah, okay. So that water area basically is just underneath all of this fancy stuff. Boy, memories of the library in Dark Souls 3 here. And of course, hands. Oh, actually did reach. Alright. A bit odd that they're reluctant to come forward a bit. Oh yeah, there was a move supposedly with this that I can perform. I think it's like... Oh no, it's like if you dodge when doing... There we go. I wonder if you're locked on if it targets a bit better. There we go. Eh, not too bad. Alright, golden rune 3. I do love having a free projectile. That is quite nice, I must say. Wait, did I actually... Okay. Just in case. Look for any secret type of entrance here. Oh, actually. We're looking for secret entrances. That's what Marcus Shackle should do. Okay, nothing revealed itself. Then nothing over here. Yet again, I do like kind of the music here is very well done. It gives it a nice spooky vibe. Huh. I don't like that I can't target this thing. I mean, doesn't seem to react to damage. Well, that certainly woke somebody up. Okay. Pretty easy from here. Yep, kind of figured it would be this. Alright, so it's teleported over there. Which, I mean, not too bad for right now. I can just kind of lord these guys in one by one. Alright, and so the arrow has some slight homing properties to it. I like how the NPC enemy is getting a bit impatient. Okay, good, good. Alright, get the pike ready again. Alright, this is very much the Librarian Dark Souls 3 vibed here. I'm assuming more guards will try to interfere in my way. And yep. Okay, good, good. Alright, so it hits with that much power when it's much more charged. Okay, it's not too bad. This is doable. Alright, up we go. Time to get our ruins back here. If anything, I think basically our little dagger might be the best way to go here. Alas, we can't enchant it though. Though, I debate on basically the advantage basically of using it for other stuff here. In hindsight, if I just left them be, spawned all the dudes. Like, I could kind of work my way back down, clearing the path, and then aggro him. There we go. Alright, carrying Glintstone Staff. Down. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's get our shield up for right now. Okay, good, good. There we go. Alright, come on, you. Whoa! Forgot about you. There we are, get some health back here. The top off or not the top off? Just in case. Ouch. Okay, good. Heal up again. There we are. Okay, where did he go this time? I'm gonna assume he went higher up. Oh, gotta turn back on our lantern. And where's our shackles? Didn't hear anything. Alright, I'm gonna assume we're in the clear. Although, as always, double check beneath the elevator. I'm assuming death, but always good to verify. Oh. I didn't hear it break, but we've fallen for that trap before, though. Real quick, can we make more of those? Rainbow stone. Wait, nope. How do I make more? There we go. Make 10. Okay. Go up to the edge. Throw in. Okay, I mean, it shattered, so I'm gonna assume death. The audio doesn't quite come through. Oh no, I see where we're going. Running along wooden banisters. We should also probably send back the elevator, something I did not do with the previous one. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just a tiny bit curious of a secondary... Oh, well the rope changed though. Okay, I don't think it means anything. Ooh. Okay, I see what we're doing. Oh wait, no. No, I don't. There's multiple of him. Maybe? Can't say I like what it's doing. Alright, let's try to take this guy out. Nope, I didn't mean to do that again. Alright, come on, you two. Ouch. Yeah, I do not trust. Dang it! I forgot it was on darkness still. There we go. Magic downpour. Alright. I want to say not the one I would have preferred, but I'm pretty certain that one he was shooting us with was the one that we got from the knight over in the Carrion Royal Manor. Okay. Obviously, up is the way to go, but... let's try to get some mana back here. Okay, do we have the shackles ready? Okay. So despite the glowing... I heard... yeah, there's chains around here. Ah, okay, so the chandelier's rocking back and forth. Alright, go to run 4. Alright, just gotta take on all these guys here. Come on, show me your back. Oh. Okay, so I think this entire thing makes a giant loop. So yeah, we're gonna want to... alright, actually double check. Yeah, so that's the elevator we came up on. Yep, and there is the ladder we use as cover, so if we just go up... whew, that's gonna be banister time. So we'll get... actually, hold on. So we're blocking, and do a charge attack. Okay. We don't move forward. Because the last thing we want to do is to lunge forward and then go to our death. And of course, giant rats. Why wouldn't there be giant rats? Okay, good. Alright. So far so good. Okay, where is the ladder going up a level? I'm also waiting for the inevitable ghost soldiers to appear here. Ah, there it is. That said... okay, no, it is in this direction. Far more rats this time. Okay, good. Dang it. Okay, good. Making sure no rats are trying to flank. Part of me wants to take a drink, but I shouldn't. And hey, again, just like Dark Souls 3, so a giant movable, like... actually, wait, I think that might be more Bloodborne than Dark Souls 3. But yeah, giant movable staircase, and that rat had something on its corpse, but... alright, or no it didn't. Oh no, it did. Okay, good. I'm gonna drink as a precaution. Cerulean Seed Talisman. Now, how do we call this down? And I was gonna wonder if we can, like, get onto one of the chandeliers, but if we're wrong, we just can kind of, throw away our runes, potentially. There has to be... Ooh, actually, what if... Shackles? Okay. Like, there's like a groove at the bottom of that, which is what's drawing my eye, but I mean, I'd have figured that the shackles would have activated it if that's, like, if we activate it via hitting. Okay, does not seem to be the way to do it. Nonetheless, just a few more efforts here. Alright, yeah, not the way. I'm wondering if there's a drop-down, like, beam puzzle here. And if there is, I'm not seeing anything so far, but it wouldn't be a puzzle if it wasn't tricky. I mean, like, there's, like, this little groove, like, right there, compared to the rest of this octagonal shape. Because I would imagine that it kind of, like, drops down a bit for you to be able to board. Okay, good, good. I really do wonder, like, is the thing to jump onto the chandelier? I mean, we can try to see if it's a solid platform. Okay, it is. What I'm trying to suss out is, like, is there an order? Like, if I jump onto that one there, is there a way to actually, like, get down? And I'm not seeing any particular items here, like, on the chandeliers themselves. I would almost suspect that, like, what they're connected to, but the only weird sconces are, like, those things. Now, we did hear... Oh, no, I guess basically that's probably just light from outside kind of clipping weirdly through the wall. And might as well try. And part of me is like, jump to the next one this way? It seems like a bad idea, but... Alright, where's our assassin's approach? Every advantage we can get here. Okay. I was thinking, like, maybe it would, like, descend into the water? Kind of be like a platform that way, but doesn't appear to be the case. I'm not sure if this drop is survivable. Yeah, so maybe we'd have to come back here later. Maybe this is not a puzzle to be solved, but permissions to be granted from the Academy. Big thing is, like, that water fountain does seem suspicious. I'm a bit curious. We throw the rainbow stones to actually hit the bridge. Okay. So in theory... Alright, cool. I've been smack dab in the middle, nothing happens. Okay. Yeah, I think overall this is a potential dead end. Which is aggravating, because it's like, we see the path, just wait a minute. I don't think that'd be the puzzle, but I'm intrigued that the distant two chandeliers are roughly the same verticality, along with the two close chandeliers, but not the middle ones, where... Okay, so that was just basically a rendering issue. Because it also looked like that this one was a bit different than the other ones. Let's just take a quick peek here. Also intrigued by those, the wall dudes. And I guess it's the same. Alright, we're gonna try one thing here real quick. Similar to what we were just doing. Going to try and hop on the one chandelier that's uneven. And then just in case, send the elevator back down. Yeah, if this doesn't do anything, then assumedly basically there's something else to this area. Which again, probably some sort of like official quest thing, like maybe once we get the Elden Rune, whatever, from the Academy, all the water freezes over and then puzzles activate and stuff like that. Huh. I am very curious about the implications of yet another guy upside down. Okay, I'm seeing something. I don't know what I'm seeing, but those stairs also appear to be upside down. So I wonder if maybe there's some sort of like mirror inverted version of this area? Okay, let's get the stones ready. Ah, dang it. Okay. Just for consistency's sake. Alright. And... okay, yeah, whacking these things don't do anything. Interesting. Yeah, I do wonder how you then maybe, like, invert this place. We're gonna go back downstairs real quick to double check that one first corpse that we saw that was, like, flipped. And I'm glancing at all the walls to see if there's anything more to this odd reversal pattern I've noticed here. No, that wouldn't be it, right? Memories of Bloodborne come back here when I see a A glimmering within the pool. Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm supposed to throw myself into that reflection. Because the thinking there is that it's reflecting up above, which would be a mirrored version, so if we throw ourselves into the water, that it would be in and of itself flipped. Like we would fall through the water and then kind of like come out in the reflection going the other direction. Because, I mean, that light is what drew us in here the first time, when we jumped early. Yeah, and some of the dudes kind of flying upwards is really kind of triggering my suspicious instincts here. But alright, can't play detective for too long here. I say, as I continue to play detective. But alright. We will go back down. And just as doing it, I'm gonna... Like, that right there is suspicious. That little window that we can jump over into. Like, why? If anything. Okay, so it doesn't really connect into some sort of, like, larger area here. And now think about it. I did use the shackle here, right? Okay, yeah, now think about it. Yep, probably put something in the pedestal and it turns our world upside down. Alright, that's gonna be my guess. Okay. And yeah, that's probably the Divine Tower, basically, of this area. Another finger reader crone. I know that when we were riding up here, we came across one odd battle formation. I could try to follow up here in Khalid, but oh boy, Khalid is difficult. I get the vibe that we need training elsewhere. So, alright, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna basically make for that minor urgery here. Might as well get some tangible gains. As I also take a glance there at the time to make sure I didn't spend too much time trying to hit my head against the wall, but I think I have the area figured out. It's going to be an inversion at some point. We just don't have the item to do it. That item is probably at the academy. Okay, double bear. And then if I recall, we go further up, we come across human versions of the Minotaur warriors. And there they are. Hello. All the palace ruins. And the rumbling that we hear here, basically, at least previously, that was the rumbling of a walking mausoleum. Okay, I think we need to go up one more here. Try not to aggro the bear. Huh, how did we get up above? I mean, I know if we keep going this way, we come across the Black Dagger Catacomb, or Tomb, or whatever it was called. I don't think there is any wind tunnel to be able to, like, shoot us upward here. And yep, that's just a headless champion. Huh. Of course we're in combat. There we go. Yeah, it looks like our best bet would be kind of like the long road, but even that's a bit uncertain. It's worth a look-see, though. I assume we kind of passed by the area with the walking mausoleum. If Part of me is hoping we don't get hit by that bear in the road here, but if we do, we should be able to tank the hit. Okay, as long as we kind of stay out of the bear's way. These very strange giant badger bears. Alright, go over here. Here we are. I think we can keep this one mausoleum walking, because we don't really have many remembrances that we need duplicated yet. I'm also trying to recall if the other ancient city, the Eternal City, was called Old or not. Because that name rings a bell. And the miniature warriors that appear. But I'd imagine, though, that city would be... I don't know why it did that just now, but we'll ignore it. There we go. Oh, what the? Is that a secondary mausoleum? I am not questioning whether these are mausoleums or not. I'd imagine they are. Maybe they're just very generous in this area. Okay. Should be able to make our way through here. Hello, miniature warrior. Goodbye, miniature warrior. That is mana. Alright, minor retreat. I'm curious here. Would we be able to get their armor? Hello, you two. Invincibility frames to the rescue. Alright, so far so good. Try and avoid aggroing the boss quite yet. Getting our weapons ready here. Black Flame. Hardly shocking, but... ouch. Okay, good. Couldn't see anything there briefly. good. Alright. Preparing to dodge roll. Ouch. This time that. Alright. Dodge. Okay, good. Okay, need a drink. Dodge! Whoa. Ouch. Okay, prepare to dodge. There we go. Getting used to the black flame very slowly here. Enemy felled. Magic Shrouding Crackteer and a Lightning Shrouding Crackteer and Holy Shrouding Crackteer. Not too bad. Also, apologies in advance for any audio cutout. I'm getting audio cutout basically in my headphones here, but historically when that's happened, it doesn't show up in the recording. So I'm assuming the end recording will be okay. But yeah, there is a few audio cues there where I'm just like, not hearing anything. But okay, so we've got this minor archery checked off here. I'm gonna do a quick sweep in case there's any special things hidden here. And sometimes around the Erdtrees we do have those statues pointing towards catacombs, but the black knife ones are relatively nearby, where they might just be the associated, like if there's a statue, it might just point us back there. Not seeing anything obvious here. Do wonder what these little castle walls are over here, though. And we do need to rest up at some grace soon-ish here, since I think we have enough to level up right now. It's like, might as well. There we go. Okay, more Erd Palace ruins. Our lantern got turned off at some point. Okay, nothing there. I am very curious if these things aren't mausoleums, but... I mean... It could just be that they're too near each other. Like, I have no reason to suspect that they're not mausoleums so far. Alright, giant explosion. Alright, doing a quick run by here. I'm hearing... Aha! There it is. Okay, so I'm pressing the thing's doing too. I mean, it looks like this path probably leads to that giant lift that sooner or later we're gonna need. I just wish there was a safer way to go down. Huh. It does seem like... I'm wondering if over that direction is actually a ramp that we can take to get higher. Okay, it's preparing to do a stomp. I am curious why they're doing that, but I assume it's just to kind of like ward off people who are trying to take them down. Alright. So if we head back this way, should be beyond the Erd Tree. The minor Erd Tree. Alright, should be in our sight here very shortly. I mean, we didn't see any ramp, but the map looked like a ramp, so... Ah, okay, so the next plateau would have something, but we can't even get that much higher. Alright, alright. I see, I see. Disappointed, but it is what it is. I mean, we could try to check out that. I'm assuming it'll be a mine dungeon. But if this is at all connected to the Eternal City, then maybe it will give an elevator going down to the ground again. Since if these guys are the, you know, the flesh and blood minotaurs, the ones that we've seen underground. Okay, this should be safe to just hop here. Okay, good, good. Now, the one thing I kind of suspect is that this drop might be a bit of a lethal drop. Okay, not really. If anything, this might be connected. Okay, cool, it is. So if this ends up being a bit of a dead end, we can kind of loop back around. Alright, head this way. Nice little view of the academy. Why, Sudden Bell? I'm like, I'm not about to get targeted by some sort of magic, am I? Okay, that is a pretty long way down. Oh, more walking mausoleums. Yet again, it really makes me wonder if it's actually a walking mausoleum or something that just looks very similar. And this just loops around back to like the lower area. I guess it warrants a bit of a look, but I'm more intrigued by the bell ringing coming from the academy from this general area. For better or for worse, because again, I kind of have to suspect that maybe we'll be targeted. Oh. RTA leaf. Oop, 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 oop. Ouch. There. Run, run, run. At some point, it has to give up, right? Although I half expect a roar to come. Yep, there it is. Okay. Now we did see, or at least I thought we saw, gravestones somewhere along here that would allow us to descend safely. Did I say bear? You just turn around. Here we go. We should cap off. Not a fan of these. Like, I mean, I like that they let us fall relatively safely, but every time it just feels like we're about to die. Okay. We're up against this. There we go. And then... Okay. Almost all the way down. And in hindsight, maybe the bell's coming from the theoretical walking mausoleum. Alright, more gravestones. I would like to find a spot of grace around here. Because I would not at all be shocked if there's one at this particular entrance. Grab that. That said, I don't... There we go. The statues are giving me a brief pause. Oh, finger reader crone. Nice. Alright, let's level up to at least empty some of our ruins out here. Lost grace discovered. Ooh, talk to Milena.
Your seamster, Bok. He is always eager to see your return. Please, will you talk to him? When you can. I'm sure he would be much contented.
Odd, but okay.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Yes,
Let
please.
my hand rest upon you. For but a moment. Share them with me.
Oh,
Your thoughts.
we're so close.
Your ambitions. Now, what is this very odd statue here? It's like someone surrounded by plants. Like maybe an emissary of the Erd Tree? What up, finger reader?
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Show hands.
Oh, what a pity it is to be without the right. All you can do is stand at a loss, without even the half-crescents that wish to be whole. Before the unmoving, unfeeling grand lift ahead. Or are you planning to throw yourself to the waters? To find the coward's passage through the dim cavern?
Okay. I wonder if that's the carved out passage we were told to find earlier. I'll say, you know what? You're gonna confirm here. Alright, to level up we need like 20 runes. I think we can spare one of our 100 ones that we got. Oh, and we didn't look at this stuff either. Boost FP restoration from Vlasto's Cerulean Tears. That's the Cerulean Seed Talisman. A Cerulean Colored Talisman, patterned after an Erd Tree Seed. Boost FP restoration from the Flask of Cerulean Tears. The Erd Tree was once perfect and eternal, and thus it was believed that the Erd Tree seeds could not exist. And so this will basically resulting concoction temporarily boosts the power of one's magic attacks, lightning attacks, and holy attacks. Okay. And I think everything else is all old hat. Oh, wait, I thought we already had a carrion glintstone staff. Staff embedded with a blue glintstone, one of two types of carrion staff, given to sorcerers that might enact the role of a knight. Enhances carrion sword sorcerers. Oh, interesting. And Magic Downpour, one of the sorcerers of the Carrion Royal family. Summon a mass of magic that fires projectiles over a wide area. This sorcery can be cast while in motion, charging a stone's duration, said to have been taught by the Crystallians to mark the swearing of the old Accord or Concord. Alright. Oh yeah, derp. That's not why I went in there. I went in here to bust open... There we are, one of the gold rune ones. Alright, time to throw a point at faith. Level up. Boom, 19 faith. I know at some point... we're not really using darkness all that much. But yeah, Black Flame, basically that'll be 20 faith. Tempted about that one, because if it lights people on fire similar to the Black Flame Blade, that could be really good. For, like, chip damage. I wouldn't mind trying... Oh yeah, this one's the Cyclops Beam. Yeah, only effective against Tarnish and causes buildup of madness in the caster. Not great. I do like... Oh, Flame just looks like the greater combustion from the previous games, and I did love that. It's like, you know what? Sure. I'm also a bit curious. I'm going to assume it's going to ask for a key. Examine seal. You cannot proceed without a glintstone key. Yep, yep. But alright, now that we drain that, let's head back this way. Because there was gravestones letting us go further down again. Yeah, I am kind of curious if it is a different type of mausoleum creature. Alright, there's... Wait a minute, where... Oh? Okay, good, good. Whew. How do I... Okay. Down. 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 Okay, here we go. Ground floor, at last. Oh, there's a bell underneath it. I mean, I guess we could. Oh, okay. This one has no skulls for us to kind of like knock it down. Yeah, so that one isn't a mausoleum. But alright, let's try to see... There we go. Something hidden in the gloom. What do we got? Alright, if there's like every other tunnel, that's gonna be a series of drop-down ones here. I know the drill by this point. Ooh. Cracked crystal. More cracked crystal, which are used for crafting items widely found in crystal tunnels. Okay. A cracked, impure, degraded, and altogether unremarkable crystal. Okay, definitely gonna be a lot of sorcery-related things around here, which makes sense given Raya Lucaria. Alright. And looks like death down below. The Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Now they say a tunnel, but do they mean mines, or is this actually like connect to somewhere else? There we go. Mimic? No. Alright, somber smithing stone. I was curious if it was a mimic because it was glowing a bit differently. Alright, more somber smithing stone. More. Busting out the shackles. Okay. No secret passages reveal themselves. Yep, okay, we hear the mining. If it's anything like that mine we found in Khalid, there might be some of those bug dudes around. Go. It's like as long as we keep being quiet. Okay, some of the next stones. We can keep getting critical hits. And then get the mana back for a more assassin's approach. Do we miss any? Right, obviously there's walking across. That very much appears to be a way forward. Elevator, I'm going to assume. Yep, does not move. Alright, sneaky, sneaky. Didn't think someone from a distance is going to start unloading in me. I kind of had the vibe that I was being a bit too greedy there. But alright, nothing too bad though. Guy down. Two guy down. Yeah, large glintstone scrap. Some of these respawn, but probably don't need them. We'll grab what we can, but we're not going to go overboard. Run at this guy. Dang it. I do wish it was more of a visual cue for when you had like the backstab aligned up. Okay. How safely can we get back to our ruins here? I'd imagine pretty easily. That's what I was waiting for. There we go. Ouch. Oof, didn't expect this to be such a fast turnaround. Alright, gotta be a bit careful with these guys. They're not that deadly, I'm just basically... I think I'm getting a bit overly confident. There we are. It's like, as long as I use some of my shield, they don't pose too much of a threat unless basically it's some of the magic, and some of the magic is really just a matter of keeping distance. Good. I do I'm like, the problem is me being overly confident. What do I do? Run and stab everything. Dang it. Okay, gather those. Run. Drink. There we go. Captain America that for a bit. Good. Come on, let me just... Alright. You know, it worked out in the end. It's fine, it's fine. Take out these guys. I thought I saw some treasure from around here. Here we are. Okay, glitch scrap. Oh, come on. There we go. Smithing stone 3. Golden ruin 3. What do we have over here? Oh, wait, we should probably turn on the lantern. Yeah, I kind of figured no secret, but always good to check. Smithing stone 3. Smithing stone 3. Okay. Elevator going down, which yet again, all elevators in these areas tend to have the, yep, the stepping stones. That said, we go back this way to the main chamber, because there was some of those like side secrets here. Ooh, okay. Very deep tunnel. Alright, looks like a boss way down below. Okay, good, good. Alright, jump across here. Whew. Okay, we're platforming, I see. Ooh, okay. Smithing Stone 3. Okay, Somber Smithing Stone 3, not bad. Okay. Phew. Alright, so that's that secret covered. What do you have? Alright, large glintstone scrap. Okay, now we can take the elevator down, or more precisely, take those little steps downward. But okay, so this place is definitely more of a mine than it is actual tunnel. I mean, they can be used interchangeable. It's more, I was curious. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, interesting. Okay, don't mind if I do. More Somber Smithing Stone. We know that the cracked crystals respawn, but I wonder if the Somber Smithing Stones do. I don't recall in the earlier mines if those Somber Smithing Stone small nodes respawned or not. I think they did, but that also feels incorrect. Alright, good, good. And no secret down below. Alright, what do we have over here? Okay, proper progress. Okay, one long-range user, oh, two long-range users, and across the divide. Alright, Smithing Stone 2, 3. Okay, so this was, I assume, the one we saw earlier. So if we go up, that should unlock that elevator. Yep, excellent. Alright, we're going to send it back down, then we're going to send it back up without us, and double check the bottom, make sure no secrets. Yeah, not seeing anything down below. Now there is a question of, in my haste to run across, did I miss anything on the other side? More smithing stone. And I think it would be worth it. There we go, smithing stone 2. And why not? More crack crystal. Oh, do not like these. Alright. We're across that, but I don't think the boss is Hello, marionette soldier. Yep, I figured. Alright, we're gonna start with good old ice. Okay, good. Phew. Alright, Cuckoo Glintstone, arrow, 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 arrow. Alright, Smithing Stone 1. 2. Oh, but that was 1 times 3. Alright, good. No secret tunnel. Whoa, hello. It's like, this is why the pike is very nice. That extra range, we can just kind of keep our distance. Alright, I'm assuming armor? Nope, Cuckoo Glintstone. Not a mimic. Oh, a crystal knife. Okay, not that much crit to it, so it's not really a dagger. A knife made by sharpening hard crystal, signature weapon of glintstone miners, used as a tool to extract glintstone from broken rock, and as such, a faint magic enwreaths the blade. Skill quickstep. It's interesting that it sounds like it thinks it's a dagger, but it has like no extra crit than normal. Mainly I say it thinks it's a dagger and that has the quickstep, which is all about kind of like getting around the enemy, you know, getting a critical hit in. I mean, the biggest danger are these guys. Whoa! Ouch. You guys just focus on your task. Alright, good. Shatter Earth. Thrust staff into ground to emit a shockwave. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria imbues the ferrule of the caster's staff with magic, then thrust it into the ground to create a magical shockwave. Allows 1 follow-up attack. A stone digger sorcery used by the glintstone miners of the Crystal Tunnel. At the Academy, use of this sorcery was a stigma that marked out failed scholars. Yep, right, he didn't like that. So, take out the miners first. And then we can loot what they're mining. Do wish we were getting a bit more of the flask recharges, but it is what it is. Alright. Gonna take out this guy up here too, because we can. Like, the last thing we need is when we're retreating for someone to be behind us. Okay. This was just treasure. And nothing else. Good. And then that was just an ore thing, so this should be golden progress. Golden path, whatever. The main way forward. There we go. Alright, another... Oh boy. Okay. I'm very glad that me checking for other paths did not result in punishment. Alright, Sombra things doing 3. Okay, good. Though, not seeing any other side tunnels here. There we go. At long last, the boss. Alright, which ashes to use? I'm thinking maybe the puppet this time around, because healing is good. Yeah, let's try this. Alright, Crystallion. I do wonder if she has limited mana for healing. That would make the most sense. Go. I'm a bit curious if it's possible to poison these guys or not. Not looking like it so far. Oh. There we go. Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing. Oh, okay. So another thing for the merchant lady back at headquarters. Offered a twin maiden husk for the new item access. Smithing Stone 1, 2, and glintstone scrap. Not bad. I am a bit curious. Secret here? If so, not seeing it. But yeah, I gotta say, actually, that healing maiden definitely carried her weight. Should probably give her an upgrade. Although I could see the argument that they don't really need an upgrade since they were doing already so well, but I guess upgrade means more health means more heals, you know. The system works. Still wonder why it's the crystal tunnel and not the crystal mine. And I wonder if this is not maybe the tunnel they mentioned for the Great Lift, which I assume the Great Lift is that. Alright, what we should do, let us heed our maiden's advice. Let's go back. Wait a minute. Oh no, where is he? Where is my little rat dude? Oh, there we go. Bach the Seamster. When did he get over there? I'm wondering if he has the lead about the Laystone key. Hello.
Bok the Seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
There's no talk option. He has nothing for me. Guess we can just have him alter this? Add something. I'm like, okay, yeah, remove the cape on this here. Perhaps the bird's shrewd gaze, an expression of the refusal to be mere servants to the academy. Its left breast is emblazoned with the appearing cuckoo, whence there comes the name. Okay. There you go.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys. Bok the Sea, ready to make Oh, please.
Alright, I wonder then why our maiden was trying to direct us to him. Given nothing of note, it seems. But alright, let's go back over here, because we need to see Sorcerer Thops. I vaguely recall him mentioning how to get a key, but... Or more if we come across the key to let him know, and then give it to him when we're done with it. But I can't remember if he had a better lead than that. So we should follow up with him real quick. Da-da-da-dung. Bust down through. Hello, friend.
Back to learn another? Why, of course. Find yourself a glintstone key. Without one, you can't pass through the academy. And you'll never reach the Erdtree capital.
Okay, not really a lead per se. I feel like there was something else we were going to do, but I am blanking on it now. Maybe we met up with Bach the Seamster. We already know basically where, yeah, that's basically Sullivis. Pedia. We already know that basically our good old friend Bled is heading this direction down here. But I suspect if we go there right now, we're going to die a pretty quick death. Still always been curious about that particular mine. Oh, actually, what we can do. Let's go back to the round table. We can finish it up by both giving the bell bearing to the twin husks. I'm a bit curious. Rajier? If there's someone that knows how to help him, I'd imagine it'd be the lady who sleeps with death.
I am pleased. Would you like me to hold?
Yes,
Now,
let her hold me.
come closer. You are so very warm.
Alright, Baladoc's blessing. May I ask a favor?
My dear,
Might I ask something of you? Could you please find the owner of this dagger and return it to them?
Weathered dagger. Okay.
A certain person gave it to me as a gift. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart. So I would like for the original owner to have it back, if you wouldn't mind.
About the dagger?
I'd like you to find the owner of the dagger I gave you and return it to them. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart.
Okay.
Good day to you.
I assume if we look at it, there'll be some clue or another. And hopefully it will save Rajier? Dagger received from Fia, deathbed companion. She wishes for it to be returned to its rightful owner. It was once a special weapon of gold and silver intertwined, but is now worn down and marred by a black gash. I thought we should use this so we're not cursed. Huh. I mean, Rajier is kind of the one I can think of the most. Maybe D. Okay, no dialogue for him. Oh, give the weather dagger. Hold on. Like, does everyone have the option? No? We'll check with the all-knowing real quick, and if he doesn't have an offer for that, then yeah, we'll try giving it to D. Yeah, nothing there. Might as well get the ball bearing while we're over in this area. Offer a ball bearing. Smithing miner's bell bearing. I do wonder. Okay, so it is infinite of 1 and 2, and that's good. And gladstone scrap. Alright, head on over here. We'll check with basically smithing and other girl first.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Okay, can't give her the dagger. Yet again, yep, Fingermaid basically, the Raleigh puppet is special. All these special summons. But alright, yeah. 1. At the very least, get it up to 2. Okay, so now it's on par with the other ones. Would you take the dagger?
Well, I took it no matter, it's all lay out your own.
Nope, alright. That's it, we should upgrade, at the very least, I'm thinking the pike at some point here, but alright.
Did you need something else?
I have a dagger for you. Give the weather dagger.
Well, what have we here? How did you get your hands on that dagger? Well, that hardly matters. I know very well whose dagger it is. Why don't I return it to them for you? Good work bringing this to me.
Now I wonder if that was a mistake to do. Alright, we're gonna check with the lady real quick. Hopefully she's not like, you did what?
I am pleased. Would you like me to...
Yep, let her hold you. There has to be an easier way to talk to her. Bring her in. Bring her in here.
You are so very warm.
Alright, Baladakan's blessing again.
Then good day to you.
What? Okay. I I thought she would have something to say, but she did not. Would Rajier have something to say now? Nope, he's hanging in there. But alright, let's upgrade at least some of our basic weaponry here, because it's been a while.
Back already, no matter.
Alright, strengthen weapon here, let's see. Okay, regular, somber, regular. Let's upgrade the shield. Okay, grab the dragon basically is that. Alright, so both these are basically at +3. There we go. We are now at... Oh no, okay, so we are in the +3 range here. Yeah, I guess basically Pike is what we're doing for a lot of the bosses because it has an extra reach, so... Yeah, I guess... we can go even further. Alright. I mean, pretty good. There we go. Get that out of the +2 category. And then... yeah, we have 3,000 runes left. It's like there has to be a regular ashes that we can use, but whenever we would use that, we'd use one of the special ones. It's kind of very hard to find a good use case for the regular ones. And
I can happily spare the time and applaud your enthusiasm.
I think we've already learned everything here. Yep. Alright, not seeing anything new there.
May the Golden Order.
Okay. What we're actually gonna do, we're going to exit over here at the Bestial Sanctum. Because I'm wondering if next time we load in and go back to the round table... Whoa! What the? Okay. Not remotely what I expected. Is the boss just hangry? Thing is though, I don't know if he's gonna, like, calm back down ever. Alright, run. I mean, he's stuck at the door and we have the longest range weapon. I want to see how much damage we can do real quick. I did not expect this. I mean, I thought maybe, but I didn't think it'd be right away like this. Nor it would be, like, him immediately going at us. Alright, poison successful. Right, he is slowly dying. Man, okay. How very strange. I mean, it's definitely pretty bulky. Alright, run again. I'm a bit curious if it's even possible to, so bizarre that he... Did we fail to give him more death root and that's why he's doing this? Alright. Alright, good. Runes are outside. Alright, what we should do... give him some space here. I don't... Wait, alright, hold on. Alright, back to the round table. D, do you know what's going on here? Okay, well, things are going from worse to worse here. D is now vanished. Rajier. Okay. Death Lady. Alright, events are in motion that I do not fully grasp the ramifications therein. I don't remember if this door was open before. Well, I'm assuming it was not. Lady, what'd you do?
Finally, it is returned to its rightful place. The stolen Hallowbrand of the exalted noble. And now, I must bid you goodbye as well. Though I ask you deliver this message to the Round Table Hold. I am Fia. Deathbed companion. Hark Round Table. Disturb not the death of Godwyn, the exalted. We who humbly live in death, live in waiting. To one day, welcome our Lord. What right does anyone have to object? Our Lord will rise. The Lord of the many and the meek.
D's bell bearing, and twin helm, twin armor, twin gauntlets, twin greaves. Did I do a bad thing? Did I? Was that a mistake? I mean, I guess I can be the fly in their ointment now. It's like, alright, I guess I'll take up the quest of revenge. Rogier, hold in there. Helm depicting entwined twins of gold and silver. The two, known as D, are inseparable twins. They are of two bodies and two minds, but one single soul. Not once do they stand together. Not one word do they speak to one another. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. And, basically, D's bell bearing, found upon his perished flesh, offered to the Twin Maiden Husk at the Round Table Hold to gain new access to new items. Okay, they don't even say which one it is.
Ah, well then.
Alright, so he does not seem to care about the message, so I guess we'll deliver it to the All-Knowing.
You. What is it?
Okay. So Sir Gideon doesn't care. Maybe the two fingers or the finger maiden do? Alright, give D's bell bearing. Bell bearing shop 1. D's bell bearing. Okay. Alright, let's take us up with our boss's boss. Alright, two fingers doing good.
How could that do work?
So she doesn't care. And big old fingers don't care. So, is it the blacksmith or the spirit tuner? Like, do they care?
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Nope. And?
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Man, at least they're alive. It would suck if we lost them. Okay, so the death cult has kind of struck back, as it were. For us kind of, nosing around their investigation and everything. I mean, if I go back, is he gonna be still aggro, or is he gonna be dead now, too? Alright, nope, that is a one angry beastman. Wrong button. Like, I know those blades can go through ground, so... Alright, run, run, run! In theory, we could try, like, just, like, shooting him with arrows from the doorway. But... Nope, and I can't even teleport right now, because he's still aggroed. Just heading out into the wilderness here to drop aggro so we can teleport somewhere else. Any moment now. I'll admit, I kind of half expected to see the Beastman guy just like having clipped through the door and running at me. But thankfully he didn't. But okay, so we go back to the round table. Are things maybe different here now? Maybe like Rogier... Okay, these clergymen are still here. Boy, the place is getting emptier and emptier. Oh, okay, well, he's expired. Rogier's bell bearing. Spellblade's pointer hat. Spellblade's traveling attire. Gloves and trousers. And Rogier's letter. Ooh, nice. Letter written in trembling hand. Examine using this. Okay, letter written in trembling hand. I forgot to tell you, but it seems D has a younger brother. I heard he lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nokron. It's said that he stood before the Prince of Death not far beyond that spot. Okay, so it goes back to Nokron again. Alright, and so I assume if we give this then we'll have access to the stuff we already bought from Rogier. It's like, Sir Gideon, do you really not care about all this? Nope. It's like, people are dying out in the lobby. And maybe it's a common occurrence. Alright, off our Rajier's bell bearing. Yep, alright. I wonder what his stuff has to say. Glintstone Sorcerer Rajier's Pointed Hat. A sign of a heretical practitioner. Strengthens Glintstone Sorcerer skills. Rajier spent his entire life behaving with utter detachment. No one noticed the anger, grief, regret, or fear that existed along with it. Interesting. Yeah, man. Talk about, not a lot of people to check in with, and suddenly the Beastman, like, cleric man has just gone nuts. Well, actually, real quick. Now that we've come back and Rajier's died... I knew this lady's up to no good. I knew it. Man, I still helped her, but I still knew it. Gonna take a peek over here in case anything changed. Nope, this door is closed, and now Dee's body has vanished. Well, I feel like we misstepped, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. That's part of first playthrough vibes in general. Not that I'll be doing multiple playthroughs on the channel, but I enjoyed the game enough that I'll probably play this game New Game Plus like on my own after the fact. Because I'm curious how else that ending could have gone. Because, I mean, I feel like obviously you don't give the dagger, or you give it to someone else. Maybe you give the third Gideon first. I don't know, we tried doing that, and that wasn't a path, though. But yeah. A lot of mysteries. I mean, I expected the Death Cult to fight back. I was pretty certain that the lady was probably involved with the Death Cult. Actually, now we'll save that for next time. I'm like, I wonder if our boss witch has anything to say about all this, given she must have been involved with them, since, you know, she imbued the whole thing with the letter of death that we found. So there's some greater conspiracy going on here, and I am down for trying to piece it together, even though we might have already lost our leads just now. Half the anti-undead organization's been taken out in one fell swoop, so we're kind of bearing everything by ourselves now, so that's the way it goes. But alright, looking into that and more next time. So, until then, later.